Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. It is midnight for me as of recording this video because I just saw the announcement on Radiant's Discord. Now we know who the entity is. It is DragonBall Miner. Out of all the different companies we were guessing, I had no idea it was going to be DragonBall. Nobody guessed DragonBall. Okay, DragonBall, the company that also made the DragonBall Miner KS6 Caspa miner. Okay, some of you guys may remember this miner. I don't know many people that have this miner, but some people do, and it's a real company. So just now clarifying here, they do have their website, dragonballminer.com, which quickly just clarifying, I saw on Namecheap, they came out in March, okay, January, February, March 25th of 2024. And they've had this website since then. Okay, so yeah, the KS6 shows on their website here along with their now DragonBall A11. Okay, dual miner. It's a simultaneously dual mining Radiant and Alephium. Okay, so just quickly reading the announcement here for you all. The ASIC manufacturer has publicly revealed itself. It says, Dear Radiant community, introducing the A11 dual ASIC miner. The new ASIC miner manufactured by DragonBall Miner is a powerhouse. Designed with versatility in mind, it is capable of mining RxD and ALF at the same time. Here are the key details. Hash rates, Radiant, RxD, 3.2 terahash, and then Alephium, 1.2 terahash. Combined power consumption, 2,300 watts. Did some quick math on hashrate.no. Currently, this thing makes about $143 a day right now. Okay. And I am going to go back to a stream I did 4 months ago, April 25th, when we saw this entity come online on Hero Miners. I think it was April 24th when they came online. And we saw a whole bunch of 1.2 terahash ASIC miners or FPGAs. I don't know what this thing is they were on Hero Miners about 4 months ago. And just to clarify here, I think it was making almost a day, I think almost $60,000 a day, or 24,361 Alephium a day. All right, when this entity came on 4 months ago. So whether or not they've been banking all this Alephium, and I mean, even the Radiant that this entity has been mining right now, still on Vipor.net, it's a lot. Okay, and I guess I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff here. The entity has also, I guess, agreed to donate 10% to the Radiant team, to the devs. Now, whether you guys think there's a bit of reservations regarding that, well, we can talk about that later. But anyways, before we do all that, let me introduce today's video sponsor. If you're looking for the best place to buy all types of crypto mining hardware, look no further than mineshop.eu, the largest and oldest hardware distributor in Europe since 2016. They offer secure payment methods like credit cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Revolut Pay, crypto, and bank transfers. Your transactions are always safe. Need help? They've got live WhatsApp support and after-sales service, including tutorials for miner installations. With super fast shipping within the EU, you can get your order within 24 hours. Plus, they handle all customs and taxes, so no delays or extra costs. And if something goes wrong, they manage all the warranties, unlike others who just send you to the manufacturer. Visit mineshop.ae or mineshop.eu and save big on your hardware purchases today. Use code RPM for $100 off. Trust the best. Trust Mineshop. Links down below in the video description. Okay, so today, as of recording, or tonight, or midnight as I'm recording this video, Radiant has pumped during this day here. Okay, Radiant has pumped due to the news of, I guess, the entity earlier in the day, and then later on at midnight, the announcement of this DragonBall A11 miner came out. A dual ASIC miner, which I'm just trying to think in my head here, has there ever been an ASIC miner that has dual mined? Okay, this is mining Alephium and Radiant. Okay, I just trying to figure out in my head, like I know there were like Gold Shell, like the HS Lights that were able to do CKB, Nervos, and also I think it was a Sia coin, but not at the same time. It was able to mine two different coins, but it was you were able to choose between CKB or Nervos or Sia coin. But in this case, the DragonBall A11 here says claim here simultaneously dual mining. So Radiant and then Blake 3. So I don't know if this algorithm, okay, Shaw 512, 256D, and then also Blake 3 have very similar algorithm characteristics that they are somehow able to, yeah, dual mine both of these coins somehow, okay? So being in a similar algorithm in a way that this miner or DragonBall has able to figure out how to essentially dual mine, okay? I'm not a SoC engineer or chip engineer, designer, whatever. This in my head obviously then now feels like an ASIC miner, okay? Definitely an ASIC miner because of how much hash rate this can achieve, but I'm still trying to figure out how it's able to dual mine both of these. So personally, am I going to be getting one of these? No. Okay. Am I going to spend money to buy this thing? No, because just looking at how, you know, whether or not people were buying into Radiant this morning or during the day because of the hype and buying the coin, whether the company is going to boost, you know, have market making events for this coin, for Radiant, and hell, even Alephium as well, but more so Radiant, okay, being only a let's see, 13 million, almost $14 million market cap coin, which is very, very low, right? It's a lower end 864 market cap coin. It really doesn't take much to, I guess, pump the coin or raise the price of this coin. So what I touched on earlier about the profitability of this thing being about $143 at this point in time, I don't know if by the time these, for people that are actually going to buy these, and again, I just want to stress here, I don't think I'm going to recommend anyone to buy this unless you truly, truly believe in Radiant, and especially how the entity, well, I guess DragonBall Miner has presented itself in terms of mining Radiant and Alephium and a bunch of other, I guess, algorithms out there for the past couple of months now. Okay, we touched on this 4 months ago or 5 months ago, April 25th. They've been making a crap ton of Alephium during that time, and whether or not they've been selling, I don't know. The price action for Alephium, I guess, during that time, April 24th, was going down. So, I mean, it looks like it would definitely correlate to the downward sell pressure here from April 24th when that entity came, or DragonBall Miner came online. The price just kept going down and down, but it's kind of recovered. But whether or not it's going to sustain now that they are going to sell this to the general public, and, you know, the Timmies out there, people that don't know about this or know the history of this entity, the DragonBall Miner, as well as, you know, Radiant as well. Okay, I forgot to touch on with Radiant. They have been mining Radiant since April, end of April, April 24th, 25th. Okay, we did touch on this as well. Okay, so showcasing here that they've been on, you know, Vipor.net since April 25th. Okay, but another thing I'm a little bit confused about, okay, just going on the stats of this miner, okay, the biggest miner on Vipor.net, for the top miners on Radiant, is about 195 terahash. So if we go down here, just looking at the worker names and then the average hash rate the past 24 hours, it says about 475 gigahash. Right, that doesn't equate to, let's see here, 3.2 terahash or 3200 gigahash here for a A11, okay? At 2300 watts, efficiency there is about 0.71, okay? So interesting thought here, okay, that if this is 3200 gigahash, where is the 3200 gigahash on some of these worker names? I'm a little bit confused, unless this is split up somehow, or if my theory was correct in the beginning that maybe there is how many FPGA chips could, I don't know, maybe not, but if there's how many times to make up to 3.2 terahash, this would be about 6 or 7 times, right? So what if these were all split up into individual, you know, worker names or individual chips? I don't know, right? I don't know how the web GUI, the design of this DragonBall Miner A11 works, but I guess it's safe to say that if it looks like this, like an ASIC miner shell, I mean, this is going to be built like an ASIC miner. So I've personally never experienced a DragonBall KS6. Okay, if you go on their website, they show their miners here as well. I know Crypto Miner Bros had, you know, their KS6 Pros listed as well, but I don't know many people that bought them. But they do show the A11 here, and they show the computing power, the power waste, what ALF, and then RxD 3.2 terahash, 1.2 terahash for Alephium. Now, so yeah, dual mining. Okay, so 2300 watts for mining both of these coins, which is quite interesting. Okay, it's very interesting to say the least. But yes, we did see this massive miner before, and it did show about 1.2 terahash. So that falls in line with the Alephium hash rate that they're claiming here. But the Radiant hash rate, it's a little bit confusing here for me. So I don't know what's going on here, but maybe it's split up. Maybe it is an FPGA chip. I don't know. I'm just speculating. It's probably an ASIC at this point because it is quite a substantial amount of hash rate. Okay. So anyways, yeah, guys, that's really all I want to talk about. Is the profitability going to stay with this thing? Probably not. Okay. Is the price of Radiant and Alephium going to be able to sustain, this Radiant especially? Is Radiant going to be able to sustain the ASICs that, potentially some people are going to buy? And I was reading like the Radiant Discord. Apparently a lot of people are going to buy them because they believe in Radiant. And, the thing I'm worried about is also the price of this thing. Okay. So not only was I, the risk involved in how this entity portrayed itself, I forgot to touch on that a bit more, is how they've been mining for the past 4 months. Whether or not they've been selling or not, I don't know. And also I forgot to touch on the donation address. Okay. The donations, the 10% donation that has been going back into the Radiant dev fund or community fund, which is locked and only has to be voted on in order to unlock it, essentially. But every block or every bit here, you can see about 2,468 Radiant, which is 10% of the earnings of a single block of a block reward, I think is 22,000 or 24,000 Radiant. So yeah, just looking at this, right, and looking at the donations here, there's a bit of controversy, a little bit of reservations regarding this whole 10% fee here, while they have been taking control of 99% of the network hash rate for Radiant. Okay, that's a whole other thing to consider, the morality, I guess, regarding all this. And for people that are going to be getting into Radiant and Alephium now for mining, it's, this DragonBall miner, mind you, for Alephium is only 1.2 terahash. So I forgot to touch on that. We already have like a 1 terahash miner, AL Box 2 plus from Gold Shell. They have the potential, there's the AL zeros. I don't know if the AL1M is announced from Gold Shell, but the AL0, AL1 Pro from Bitmain, right? This is a big monster, 16.6 terahash. Okay. And I was just looking at the biggest miner on Hero Miners, and there's a massive 360 terahash miner here, which I got the address and looking it up. It looks like these are all Bitmain AL1s. And this guy has, I think, 22 Bitmain AL1s, and he is mining daily, about $3,600 a day, which is quite insane, or about almost 2,000 Alephium a day. It looks like he actually just started getting these machines in the past couple of days. So expecting the network hash rate for Alephium to rise. But besides the point, this, I guess, about Radiant here, please due diligence for anyone that is going to decide to buy one of these miners off of DragonBall's website. Apparently it's going to be released here. Spot sales about to start. Just understand the risks involved, okay? If anyone's going to try to, who knows how much this thing is going to cost, right? That's a whole other argument here. Another risk, part of risking your hard-earned money to buy one of these things, and whether or not Radiant's price, even though it pumped a bit here, 62% over the past day, is it going to continue or not, right? And ever since the price started coming down, April 24th, ever since that entity came out, right? You can see here, this is when the entity started going on, April 24th. The price of Radiant has been on a continual downward trend here. And now that there's the announcement of the Radiant ASIC, it's now pumped back up here, okay, over the past day. Anyways, guys, I want to know your guys' thoughts about this DragonBall A11. All right, this is something that I definitely did not guess DragonBall would be the entity. I had no idea. Yeah, I did guess in my video yesterday that'd be some unknown Chinese entity, but I had no idea it was going to be DragonBall. But anyways, I'm definitely personally not going to buy one. But if I was offered one to do a video review on for videos for you guys, then I'll take that on and we can take it apart or something. So we'll see how it goes. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Let me know your thoughts. Have a good one. Peace out.